All right, so how are you doing? My name is Israel from Meru Sound, and we are here to make sure that you are enlightened musically. And so, there are a number of notes that I have shared, and now I want us to go through them step by step. And if you have any question, you can be sharing. So, to my dear students, and maybe to everyone who maybe want to join, just you can reach out to me. I will place a phone number where you can reach out to me. So let's begin our class, our first class. So the first thing that I want us to do, I want us to introduce music. So what is music? Music is widely defined just as organized sound. Organized sound. And I want us to camp on this just a little bit. So any sound, any form of sound, as long as we organize it, it will produce music. Doesn't matter whatever sound it may be. So, and there are a number of ways that we perceive music, or that we get to interact with the music. There are normally two kinds of people. We have those who use their hearing, and those who use their sight. Now, there are people who naturally are endowed with this gift. They sing and they have not been trained, but they can sing well. They can sing on key. They can sing on beat. But there are people who have to have music written to them so that they can be able to sing well. There are people who naturally don't have it inside them. They have to be taught. So, and for those, and that's why I think you find that there are a number of people we say they are very talented. They can sing, they can do all these things, and they have not gone to any school, formal schooling. But now, if you don't have this, because this one is not with everyone, you can develop it by this. What do I mean by that? So when you play music, one of the ways that I think is the most important way, or the only way that actually we can train musicians to hear, is by exposing them basically to music. And how do we expose them to that? Is we teach you how to read music. When you play it or when you sing it a number of times, you will start hearing and you will start being able to distinguish the right from the wrong. And so, if you don't have this, that's nothing to worry about. If you don't have this, we can develop, we'll learn this, and then after some time, you might find that you might not even need this. You will be able to hear someone sing and accompany them if it is an instrument. Or you can actually even hear someone sing and join in and sing with them and really blend in and synchronize with them, and it really sounds so beautiful. So music is organized sound. We perceive music is a wave, or sound rather is a wave. So we can perceive it through this. Of course, there is, for the scientist, the biologist, you know how this works. There is that vibration, like right now you can hear me, and then it is interpreted in the brain. And then we can also perceive it through sight. We can also experience music through vibration. Okay? So, since it is a wave. So, either of these three can really work well for you. So, even for those who are deaf, maybe they might not be able to hear music, but with a heightened sense of, they can be able to hear the vibrations coming from a certain song. And I know that there are people in the world right now who experience music through this form. They can either experience it either through that aspect. If something is vibrating, they can tell this is this just by that, or by either of these three. So basically, this is how we perceive music. And now the first concept that I want us to learn about music and we are going to call it a day for today's class, is the idea of rhythm. Now, this is the very first topic that I would want us to handle in music. Reason being, we have two. Music can widely be categorized into two: time, I've said this a number of times, and the key signature. Time signature and key signature. So, and time signature is what now carries this. Now we are going to be handling time signature in depth, even as we are under this. Then after that, we are going to handle key signature. For the drummers who are going to be following this course, you might not need to tune in so much to the key signature. We are going to dive in deeper to something different for you under time signature. But let us address rhythm. So what is rhythm? Rhythm is the pulse. I define this as the pulse or the heartbeat. Or the heartbeat of music. So this is what we react to every time that you hear music and you start stamping your feet, or you start nodding your head, or snapping. This is what we are reacting to. We are reacting to rhythm. Okay? So this is the heartbeat of music. This is the heartbeat of music. And then under this, we normally react to certain time frames of rhythm. There are those that go slowly, and there are those that go fast. There are those that are going slowly, but they go on as they build up. They can start, and then they divide into two, and then they divide even into four, and even more. So let us look into that. So rhythm, it being the pulse or the heartbeat of music, can be classified into this. So we have the first. We are going to start here. This, we call it a whole note or a semi-breve. Under this, we have two minims. And this is a half note. Half note. Under this, we have a crotchet, also known as a quarter note. Under this, we have a quaver. Of course, this is an eighth note. Under this, we have a semi-quaver. And we are going to stop there for now. We have very few pieces. It goes as it is increasingly fewer. For example, the 32 note, this is 1/16. The 32 note, the 64th, and very few have actually the 1/28th note, 1/128. So we are going to clap this, and then I think we are going to understand that aspect of rhythm. This one is ta. This one is ta. This one is ta. This one is ta. So we clap that. Ta. That's the semi-breve. Ta. The minim. Ta. All right. So we are going to have two of them. So it's something like ta, ta. The crotchet. Ta, 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 ta. There are four of them, of course, to make now the whole note. Then we have the quaver. Ta, fa, ta, fa, ta, fa, ta. All right. Then we have the semi-quaver. Ta, fa, te, fe, ta, fa, te, fe, ta, fa, te, fe, ta, fa, te, fe. All right. So these are the notes that we are going to be using as we are presenting our music. And so if we have a crochet, we know how we are going to be playing it or how we are going to be singing it. If we have, and of course the rest, whatever thing that we have, if we have this, we know that we'll sing it for a longer period or play it for a longer period than maybe this or this. Okay, so we are going to address more and more sophisticated even music sheets as we dive in deeper. So thank you, and let us meet in our next class.